What's going on, guys? The Goals Keeper here. I'm bringing you another video. We've got a BPL predictions video coming up for this Tuesday. So yeah, let's get started. First game we've got is Everton at Aston Villa. Aston Villa has just been terrible this whole year. They've got some pretty terrible players. At least together as a team, they're pretty terrible. So Everton, I think, is just gonna sweep here. They've got a really good offense. I think they'll put some goals past whoever's in goal for Aston Villa this game. So yeah, 3-0 Everton. Next up, we've got Chelsea at Norwich. Now, Norwich has been in pretty terrible form. Chelsea was in bad form, but they've been in good form lately. I think that it'll be 2-0 for Chelsea. Next up, we've got Crystal Palace at Sunderland. Now, this is a difficult game to predict because Crystal Palace has been in terrible form. Sunderland hasn't been in much better form. I think that Sunderland's going to win 1-0 because of where it is, and it's at the Stadium of Light. So that's the only reason I think Sunderland will win this game. Next up, we've got Southampton at Bournemouth. Now, this is a little bit harder than the Crystal Palace Sunderland game because Southampton were in great form until they kind of choked last week against Chelsea. But I'm going to give them an advantage here because Fraser Forster has been incredible in goal. So I think that they'll get the 2-1 victory over Bournemouth because Bournemouth really hasn't been that impressive this year. I do think they'll stay up though, but I'm not going to win this game. Next up, we've got West Brom at Leicester. West Brom's been in pretty good form lately, but Leicester's just going to be Leicester. This is going to be a really tight game. Tony Pulis has been, he's a defensive genius, so I think he'll get something like very defensive going for West Brom this weekend, but I think Leicester will put 2 goals past them on maybe some sort of counter attack. So yeah, 2-0 Leicester. Next up, we've got Newcastle at Stoke. Now, Newcastle isn't that great this year. They're definitely in the relegation battle. Stoke has been better of late. They really had a bad run of form 2 months to like 2 weeks ago. But I think that it'll be a tie. I think Newcastle's going to want to get out of the relegation zone and ahead of Norwich. So I think they'll do that with a 1-1 draw against Stoke City. Next up, we've got Swansea at Arsenal. So this is maybe a throw up for some of you, like, you know, not sure, but I think Arsenal will definitely win this game. I think it's going to be 3-1. Arsenal's going to come out with a vengeance because they're very upset with that Man United display. And I think Swansea just doesn't have enough to win this game. Next up, we've got Tottenham at West Ham. Now, West Ham have been very impressive, so have Tottenham. They're both in a higher position than most predicted at the beginning of the year. But I think Tottenham's going to win this game 3-1. I think Tottenham's just been firing on all cylinders lately. West Ham's been kind of faltering a little bit, so I think Tottenham will get the 3-1 victory. Next up, we've got Man City at Liverpool, a rematch of the game at Wembley this past weekend, the Capital One Cup final. I think it'll be different. I think same result, but Man City will dominate. I think they'll get a 2-0 victory here against Liverpool. I think Liverpool's going to be really tired, so is Man City, but that helps Man City out because they've got the better quality overall. Last but not least, we've got Watford at Man United. Now, Man United is going to try to continue their run of form over the past few games, and I think they will. I think they'll get a hard-fought 2-1 draw against a very lively Watford team who has been impressive this season, not even really in the relegation battle. So yeah, 2-1 for Man United. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, click that button down low, comment any of your predictions, I'd like to know, and like if you enjoyed the video. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.